I read you from a Facebook post from Maina Mogo. It reads, we convince ourselves that life will be better after we get married, have a baby, then another. Then we are frustrated that the kids aren't old enough and will be more content in the yard. After that, we are frustrated that we have teenagers to deal with. We will certainly be happy when they are out of that stage. We tell ourselves that our life will be complete when our partner gets his or her act together, when we get a nicer car, are able to go on a nice holiday, when we retire. The truth is, there is no better time to be happy than right now. If not now, when? Your life will always be filled with challenges. It's best to admit this to yourself and decide to be happy anyway. A quote comes from Alfred de Souza. He said, "For a long time it had seemed to me that life was about to begin, real life, but there was always some obstacle in the way, something to be gotten through first, some unfinished business, time still to be served, or a debt to be paid. Then life would begin. At last, it dawned on me that these obstacles were my life." This perspective has helped me to see that there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. So, treasure every moment that you have and treasure it more because you shared it with someone special enough to spend your time. And remember that time waits for no one. So stop waiting until you lose 10 pounds, until you gain 10 pounds, until you have kids, until your kids leave the house, until you start work, until you retire, until you get married, until you get divorced, until Friday night, until Sunday morning, until you get a new car or home, until your car or home is paid off, until spring, until summer, until winter, until your song comes on, until you have had a drink. Oh, there is no better time than right now to be happy. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. Work like you don't need money, love like you've never been hurt, and dance like no one's watching. End of the reading. You see, I think what Maina Mogo has come to terms with is happiness is definitely a choice. My listeners, what do you think? Are we supposed to be happy because everything is going on so well, or are we supposed to be happy that we are going through that and the lessons that are coming out of that? Many people who are not experiencing the same have not gotten to learn such. It's such a privilege to have to learn some lessons out of the challenges and the obstacles that we face in life. Never give up in your marriage. Do not give up in your relationship unless it's toxic enough to mess with your mental health. If it cannot be talked about, if there is domestic violence, if there is emotional damage, there are things that you don't go for. As a human, they are basic needs, literally. Like, if something can be worked out, I don't think the solution is living out of that marriage. It's getting out of that relationship and, moving on with your life. There's nothing like greener pastures. It only looks green on the other side, but it's fake grass. It's not real grass. We need to come to terms with some things as adults. This is the point we say, and this is what I call get composure, be calm, breathe, and then it will be all right. You don't have to move out of that house. It will be well. Look for more than 10 things to do. If you've tried 10 things and it's not working, then that's really serious and you need to get out of that situation. But I don't think there is anything in this life, especially with relationships and marriages, that cannot be solved. Talk to you later, or rather, talk to you next time. Toodles.